Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be learning a little bit about dieting from Aubrey Hoffer, PhD. She's got vocal fry on par with Hannah, and she is an amazing teacher. Let's strap ourselves to the couch and watch this thing. There's also going to be a bonus clip from Vin Diesel at the end.
People think dieting is like the cure-all to all of your insecurities and worries in the world, and that if you start dieting, then everything is just going to come into synergy for you.
It's not. I don't think that anybody is saying that as soon as you start doing a diet, all of a sudden your life is going to be great and all the puzzle pieces fall into place and you'll be confident. No, that comes after you successfully lose the weight. Day one, I started my diet. You bust out through the front door, you're all confident, you're like, by the way, I use my walk. You're all getting all confident and shit, and your homie's like, dog, all you did was eat a salad one time. You're all like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up. I am feeling it right now, bitch. What's up? I ate a salad once. I lifted a weight once.
The reality is that dieting just links your behaviors and your body image to your weight.
Yeah, before you went on a diet, your body image was not linked to your weight at all. You didn't think about it at all. It was that darn diet. It sure was.
And presents you with this idea that as long as your weight is inferior, you are still an inferior person.
Correct. And all of these ideologies do not come into play until you take the first step into the world of diet.
And if you're like, but Aubrey, my habits aren't dieting.
But Aubrey, my habits aren't dieting.
If your habits look like this, they might be.
If they look like what? Your face? What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding. I know. She's about to tell us. I know.
Step 1. I'm going to eat really clean and it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, hell yeah. Let's stay on that step.
That doesn't last for very long.
Oh, what happened? What do you mean? What do you mean? Step 1. Go on a diet. Well, that was moronic and that didn't last. Step 2. Like, what the heck? You went pretty quickly past step 1.
So step 2, I say, no thanks.
What? Hey, wait a minute. You went over step 1 pretty quick. Why did we go from step 1 already to step 2? We're supposed to be eating clean and stuff. Now all of a sudden we're already on to step 2?
And move on to step 3, where I start binging.
Whoa. Aubrey, what are you doing? We're already on binging? You glossed over step 1 and step 2, and now we're already on binging. First of all, what was step 2? This is like the underpants gnomes from that episode of South Park. She's like, step 1, diet. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, binging. You're like, wait a minute. What about step 2? Remember the underpants gnomes on South Park? Step 1, collect underpants. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit.
Then in step 4, I decide I have to make up for it by being good again, and the cycle repeats forever. That's dieting. You need to link your habits and your body image to your personal values, not your weight.
How do you link your body image to your personal values? First of all, just because that's dieting for you doesn't mean that's dieting for everyone. What you just described is some sort of disordered eating pattern. That's not a diet, my friend. All right, and how do we link our body image to our personal values? It wasn't the diet that made you start having an issue with your body image, okay? It was the mirror that you looked into with your eyes. Then you started having a body image. You're like, oh crap, this doesn't seem to be going well, okay? That's where your body image came from. And you cannot tie other aspects of your personality to your body image. You're like, I am a very moral person who tells the truth a lot. Therefore, my body is nice to look at. What? Yeah, good luck tying your body image into your morality or other aspects of your personality. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you be confident in your physical form just because you're funny or something? Like, yeah, one doesn't tie to the other, my friend. Next clip.
I had a comment recently where someone said, well, fatness is only desired in societies with extreme food scarcity. This is not necessarily true, as data from the human...
Okay. Well, who cares where fatness is desired? Is this going to make you more valuable? So if we do determine that fatness is desired in multiple cultures around the world or something, is that going to give you value? Are you going to move to one of those places that values fatness or whatever? I don't understand what the point of this is. Nobody likes dudes with brown hair. But in case y'all didn't know, like 80% of societies around the world actually have a preference for dudes with brown hair. So, I know that none of y'all want me, but societies around the world do, so suck on that.
Relations area files suggest that 81% of societies that they were able to get information for have a preference for women who are moderately fat.
Well, then what are we doing? Oh, well, that settles it then. I guess I'm gonna bang fat chicks too. Why didn't you tell me before that 81% of other human beings do a thing? I should do thing too. I should do thing that you guys do, duh. I should just do whatever everybody else does. I'm not an individual human being that can think for myself. Just do what everybody else does, dummy. What are you doing thinking for yourself, mummalard?
But I think this does open up a conversation about the way that beauty standards and privilege play into each other.
I wish it wouldn't open up a conversation. Can we stop doing that? Can we close some of these conversations? I feel like we're getting to know each other too much.
American standards for thinness occur in a setting where you have to have capital, like time and resources, in order to become thin.
What? Alright, she's trying to make the argument that these days, in order to become thin, you need to have status. You need to be affluent. You need to have time and money. Poor people can't get thin, dummy, even though food costs money. You see, back in the day, you might be attracted to a larger woman because it was a sign that she could afford to eat. These days, if someone is thin, it's a sign that they are affluent and have money, and that is the person you should pursue. So that's why you couldn't lose weight, because you're not rich enough. You know, in case the rest of you didn't know, I'm actually a millionaire. You see this background that looks like a crappy kitchen that's actually in a mobile home? It's not. That's actually a granite countertop back there, and this is a mansion. Yeah, I'm fucking rich. That's how I did it. Me and my team of personal trainers came up with a diet and exercise plan for me, and then when I didn't feel like doing it, they actually came and grabbed my arms and started pushing them to make them lift the weights and do all the stuff for me. You guys didn't know that, huh? It didn't have anything to do with how I personally act or move my body at all. I paid people, and they came and grabbed my arms and started doing the workouts for me. That's how us rich people do it. You poor peasants will never lose weight, even though food costs money.
Preference for fatness tends to occur in societies where you have to have time and resources in order to gain weight.
No. Back in the day, fatness was considered a sign of affluence or wealth because it meant you could afford to eat. These days, it's a sign that you have no self-control.
Each context is a display of wealth.
No, it's not. This isn't the first time we've heard the argument that gyms are classist, being thin is classist, you have to be some sort of rich person and have all this influence and wealth in order to lose weight. Those are a lot of excuses. If you need affluence and wealth to lose weight, I don't think this person would have a problem. They have a PhD. You have a PhD. You know what degree I have? Nothing. I don't have any fancy degrees and I didn't go to a college. Yet I was able to lose weight and I am poor.
Cultural beliefs about thinness and beauty in the United States are particularly important to talk about because they can often lead to disordered eating pathology.
Next clip.
I really dislike the perception that no fat person realizes that they're fat or has ever tried to lose weight.
It's funny that you should mention it because I didn't realize that I was fat until I lost a bunch of weight. And I was like, wait a minute. I was fat. I just lost 60 pounds and I'm now at a normal weight. Therefore, I was about 60 pounds overweight. So this, it does happen sometimes. Some people don't realize that they're fat, and maybe you telling them would be a wake-up call. When you gradually gain weight slowly over the course of years, yeah, you might not even know that you're fat.
My first diet started when I was 9 years old, and to be honest, I really only truly quit dieting in any way this year when
Yes, and then you have the audacity to give advice on diets. So you've been dieting since you were 9, and you only recently stopped. You have a 0% success rate in this endeavor, and then you figured, since I was so unsuccessful, why don't I go online and give people advice?
I'm 26.
You're 26, you've been, quote, dieting, end quote, since you were 9. You haven't learned how to properly diet and exercise for many, many years, and you think that all these fad diets are what the word diet actually means, when in fact the word diet just refers to the kind of foods that you eat. Some people are on a vegan diet. Some people are on a keto diet, etc. It doesn't mean we're going to do the yoga body beach blast booty diet. That's not exactly what the word diet means. That's a fad diet.
There is substantial scientific evidence that suggests that intentional weight loss doesn't last and has negative ramifications to both your physical and your mental health.
Why are you embarrassing yourself like this? Why are you going online when you're overweight and telling everybody, guys, studies show that weight loss doesn't work and it's actually harmful? Why would you go online saying that as an overweight person? Like, there are thousands of people that have lost weight and maintained it for years. What are you on about? You're making yourself look really silly right now. Hey guys, that thing that I can't do is impossible. Forget the rest of you that have accomplished it. I didn't do it. It's impossible. I'm the best. If I can't do it, it's freaking impossible. I'm the best.
Dieting is more likely to give you a host of problems, like destroying your entire relationship with food.
No, it's not. You might decide from now on that certain kinds of food would not be in your best interest to eat. That's not destroying your relationship with food, homie. Deciding not to eat certain foods because they are fattening or unhealthy is not destroying your relationship with food. That's what I call a good relationship with food. Shoving whatever tastes good into your mouth is not a good relationship with food, my friend. That's called going off the rails and acting like a child. This feels good, do it. Fuck the ramifications, do it. Do it. Fuck the consequences of my actions. This feels good. This feels good. Who cares how I'm going to feel later? All that matters is how I feel right now in this second. That short-sightedness is going to have you feeling like shit.
Than it is to result in a thinner, better version of you.
It's more likely to result in you damaging your relationship with food than you having a better body. Well, thank you for telling me that. I guess I won't try. Thanks, that really helped me.
And just to be clear, the thinner version of you is not the better version of you.
Oh yeah? How would you know? You've never attained it. Since the age of 9, you've been trying to lose weight and failing, and now today, you're telling us you're not going to like the thinner version of yourself any better. It's not even worth trying to attain. You're not going to feel any more confident. You're not going to look better. You're not going to feel better. Nothing in your life is going to improve if you lost weight. You know how I know all this? Because I didn't lose the weight. So I'm really speaking from a place of experience here. You can believe me. You can really trust these words. I haven't done it, so I know all about it.
There's no thin person inside of you who's waiting to break out.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There is a thin person inside of you waiting to break out. The real you, the confident you that can walk out into society without worrying about what everybody else is thinking about them all the damn time, that person exists within inside of you. You must fight to break free from the oppressive chains that you've placed around yourself. All these excess layers of adipose tissue are not only slowing you down, but they're keeping everybody else at arm's length from you. Just like the show Hoarders, you keep packing all this crap into your house. Besides hurting yourself, what you're doing is putting up a barrier between you and other human beings.
You're a complete human being, just as you are.
Yeah, and some people are 2 or 3 complete human beings, and that's not good.
Diets don't work.
Says the person who's never successfully completed one. It's fine to be overweight, and it's fine to say that, hey guys, dieting might damage your psyche or whatever, but to straight up say diets don't work. And I know because I've been trying them and failing for my entire life. That's not a good look. Why would you give advice on diets if you can't do it? That is so silly. Time for the next clip. This one is titled, "It's Not Like I Spent Over a Third of My Life Actively Trying to Lose Weight." So she's going to talk more about her weight loss credentials.
I like when I post about any problems that fat people face, and I'll always have a comment that's like, just lose some weight. And it's like, oh my, I never thought, I had never thought to just lose some weight.
That's a good point. Did you ever just consider losing weight, dum-dum? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, it is easier said than done to lose weight. However, the title of this video is, "It's Not Like I Already Spent Over a Third of My Life Actively Trying to Lose Weight." Well, I guess that makes you an expert then. If you've tried something for over a third of your life and continuously failed, then I guess that makes you an expert and we should all listen to you. No, but seriously, if you keep trying something and failing, like for over a third of your life, the last thing you should do is go out and give advice on that very thing. I'm going to go start training people to become Olympic athletes in the swimming event or whatever. I'm not really a good swimmer at all. I literally can barely even get to the other side of the frickin' pool. But I'm going to get you to the Olympics, and I'm going to have you win gold, baby. Stick with me. We'll do horrible things. So this person consistently gives terrible advice on a subject that they know nothing about, and they have failed at multiple times. It makes sense to me. Yeah. Make it make sense. We're going to take a look at a bonus clip from our good friend Vin Diesel. If you've never cringed before, I present to you the cringiest thing that you have ever seen in your entire life.
First one, and God, you're so beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
Okay, so Vin Diesel is being interviewed by this woman in Brazil for his film XXX number 80,000. And he just can't stop hitting on her. He thinks that she is just so beautiful that he can't stop.
Tell me your story.
She's so beautiful. Conyo, man. Talk to me, baby.
So Vin Diesel, despite being an internationally accredited movie star who is probably worth millions, has never seen a woman before. This woman apparently is the most beautiful woman that he's ever seen in his life, and he just can't stand it. It's going to get worse. It's going to get a lot worse. Let's keep watching.
Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch.
Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go have lunch.
My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
At first she was flattered. That feeling is starting to wane.
God, wow, man.
So, Tom Hanks?
Wow, man.
Wow, oh my God, I can't believe, Jesus Christ, brother. Alright, so Vin Diesel's never seen a woman before, or he's on ecstasy or something. I don't know what's going on here, dude, but this is so weird.
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
I found out that you are a nerd like me. You love Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm anything like you, because I love you.
But
I'm anything like you, because I love you.
He keeps turning to some dude on the side of the set, and the guy's like, bro, what are you doing? Turn around and do the damn interview. Quit talking about how you think this woman is hot. What kind of weird drugs is he on right now?
Guys, really? Look how beautiful she is.
You know they have access to all kinds of crazy drugs in Hollywood that we don't have access to. He's clearly on some of those.
You guys think it's a joke? How am I supposed to sit over here when I'm looking at such beauty?
Jesus Christ.
Come on, guys. She's so beautiful. I'm in love.
You see that? Her smile went away immediately. You see that? He's saying all this shit. He's like, yeah, man, she's so beautiful. She's so this, she's so that. She's smiling. She feels very uncomfortable, but she's still smiling like, ha, ha, ha. You know, this is funny, da, da, da. And he's like, I love her. And then she's just like, fuck. All of a sudden, that shit ain't funny anymore. He's like, I'm in love with her. She's just like, what? Did that motherfucker just say he loves me? Jesus Christ. What the hell? How to creep out a woman immediately. Tell her you love her.
I'm in love with the interview.
so you play Dungeons and Dragons.
I played Dungeons and Dragons.
So I brought you.
I did say I put it.
Did you? Eu sou o Groot.
She's like, all right, let's get back to the questions, you creep.
It's so good.
Eu sou o Groot.
I love her. Man, she's so fucking sexy. It's not. I can't do this interview. Look at her.
Eu sou o Groot.
Bro, calm the hell down, bro. Jesus Christ.
Does anyone say this? Guys, what's wrong? Am I the only one that's saying it? Look at her. She's so fucking beautiful. It's like you can't even do an interview with her because you're...
Bro, just do the damn interview. Why are you being so freaking weird like you've never seen a woman before? What is happening?
Just like... Da, 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 da,
oh, God.
Da, da, da.
Oh, my God. What the hell?
Da, da.
Dude, he starts penguin walking towards her. She looked like she was about to get up and run, dog.
Right or wrong? Oh, my God. Guys, someone save me.
Look at her.
When did this turn into beautiful world? When did this turn into the most gorgeous girl in Brazil?
When did this turn into beautiful world? When did this turn into the most beautiful woman in Brazil? When did this turn into beautiful world? Be sure to use that line anytime anything is going good for you in your life. Be like, when did this turn into beautiful world? I can't believe it. They just gave me some mystery substance backstage, dude, and I'm so fucked up. I don't even know what's going on.
When did this turn into I love you?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So there you have it. Vin Diesel has never interacted with a woman before, despite being a millionaire, international film star. This is the first woman he's ever seen. And we've also learned a little bit about how to diet from Aubrey Hoffer, PhD. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.